Hi, I'm Steve Hingle, Certified Coach. This video is part of my Midlife Transitions group that I'm conducting now. If you're seeing this on YouTube in June of 2016, there's still time to join the group. Just email me at steve@HingleCoaching.com. Today I want to talk about meaning and purpose. If we were to put meaning and purpose in a Venn diagram, purpose would be a smaller circle within the larger circle of meaning. I think meaning comes from, number one, living on purpose, and number two, a belief and engagement with something larger than yourself. Something larger than yourself can include a higher power, a philosophy, nature, art, academic pursuits such as astronomy, a community, or a cause. All of these take you beyond your own ego, and studies show that preoccupation with the self leads to depression, while having meaning in your life leads to happiness. So if you want meaning, then find ways on a regular basis to engage with something larger than yourself. Now let's talk about purpose. What most people mean by purpose is a way to make a difference in the world, doing something you're passionate about. Now it's definitely good to have such a purpose, and I'm going to talk about that. But I want to set aside that thought for a moment and offer you something else on purpose. First, purpose doesn't have to be some huge thing that's going to happen and take years to accomplish. Purpose can be a daily practice that you can start doing today. More on that in a bit. The second idea is that you don't have one purpose to your life. Instead, there are at least three purposes to life that I see. One of them is that making a difference purpose that you already know about. But I think the first purpose to our life is to be our most authentic self. You're here on earth to be you and to be in integrity with your values. This is what I'd call your essential purpose. You practice your essential purpose every day by staying conscious and present, and by asking yourself every day, am I being my most authentic self? And are my actions matching my values and passions? When you start doing this, you might find that the answer quite often is no, that you're not authentic and in integrity. But as you continue to ask yourself this question and stay awake, you'll find that you start becoming more authentic and in integrity. But even if the answer is no, the moment when you're asking yourself this question is a moment when you're living on purpose. The second reason that I believe we're on earth is to learn life's lessons. This is the life lessons purpose. We are here to grow into something greater than we are now. And so we're invited to learn this lesson every time some negative pattern repeats itself. We're invited to learn our lessons when we're challenged, in conflict, or have a setback. In these moments, our stuff gets triggered, and of course we don't like it. But if you believe that you're here to grow and learn, then those moments we all hate are opportunities to live on purpose. When we run from these moments or try to stuff them with addictions, then we're denying our life lesson purpose. But we can live this purpose when we stop, take a deep breath, and ask, what am I supposed to be learning in this situation? Now there's a lot, of course, to working on your stuff that I'm not going to go into right now. But just remember that you have an opportunity to live on purpose anytime you feel upset. Now, on to that other purpose, making a difference. Before I talk about the grandiose making a difference purpose, I want to suggest that you can also live this purpose every day, starting right now. Because every moment is an opportunity to make a difference. Every moment you can ask, what is my purpose in this moment? Who am I here to be right now? What am I here to do right now? It's going to change hour to hour, and that's fine. Okay, so to get to your grandiose purpose, making a difference, doing something you're passionate about, I've got some questions for you that you want to take some time to answer. I'm not going to read them here because they all require time to process, but they're really good questions. I'm going to include all of these questions in my email to the course participants and in the YouTube video description. So if you're finding this on YouTube, just click on the Show More button in the video description. If you answer these questions, it will at least get you closer to coming up with a big purpose to pursue. I do want to say, though, that you don't necessarily need to have your work be the same as your purpose. It's nice if they're the same, but it's okay to just get your bills paid and then pursue your purpose when you're off work. Though if you were in a real soul-sucking job, then I would encourage you to find work that's at least more satisfying. So I'm going to wrap up this video by reminding you that to have more meaning in your life, you need to engage with something larger than yourself. I encourage you to go through the questions I posted, and remember that being on purpose is a daily practice. Continue to ask yourself, am I being my most authentic self? Am I in integrity with my values and passions? What am I supposed to be learning in this moment? And what is my purpose in this moment? When you ask these questions, and when you stay conscious and intentional, then every moment is a chance to live on purpose.